this is all I'm saying, man. So I've been posting about the Crawford and Canelo fight, and people been saying a lot of stuff. I've been talking about how Mayweather didn't show up to show black on black boxer support. You know how people tell me, "Oh, Mayweather's a grandfather. Mayweather's doing this. Mayweather's doing that." But one comment that I just got that didn't make no sense to me that I gotta talk about. The man just said on one of my videos, Canelo was paid to lose. Now, although in the boxing world, football, basketball, all these sports, they've been known to do all kind of, you know, things for entertainment purposes, for betting purposes. And Vegas is more important than any fan. I always tell people, these owners don't care about fans being happy with their team winning or their fighter winning. It's about making money. So while that could be true, the reason why I don't think it's true is because Terence Crawford is a much more elusive and a better boxer than Canelo. He has better footwork. He boxes better. He can box from both sides. He could box from left to right. He could box orthodox or he could box southpaw. So that's why I don't believe that. But for somebody to come in and say that, it made me say, It made me just think, for real, for real. But that's a long shot. Like, for real, that's a real long shot. But I wouldn't put nothing past it, but I don't believe it personally. I 1,000% don't believe it personally. I believe Canelo is talented, is crazy, but I believe Terence Bud Crawford is the truth. That's just what I believe. I can't believe that Canelo would even lose, but Bud got an unblemished record, so I know Bud he ain't trying to take no losses. He refused to take a loss. Bud has fought the champions, while Canelo said, "Oh, you ain't fought nobody." What was Earl Spence? He's a great fighter. The Dominican, what was the Dominican fighter name? He was a great the Madrimov super fighter. You can't say Terence Crawford didn't fight no fighters. Terence Crawford is God's gift to boxing. Period. He's just a kid from Omaha, Nebraska that defied all odds. Everything that you believed in, everything that you thought Terence Crawford was going to be, he turned out to be the opposite. He surprised his mom. He put on for his grandma and his kids and his girlfriend. He put on for the family, period. And I commend him because that's one dude, he said when he got his first million, he bought his grandma a house. He bought everybody else something and then bought his stuff last. That's real family right there. I don't care how y'all think this and this and that, and that's real family. That's a man that puts everybody else first. He reminds me of myself. I put everybody else first and I'll take care of myself last. But as far as the allegations of Canelo was paid to lose, you can't believe me. Because one thing Canelo said he had footwork. I couldn't get with his footwork. He just had everything. When you say stuff like that, that's coming from your real brain power. That ain't no stuff that ain't stuff you make up. You don't hear people say that. Terence Crawford was in there putting on. Terence Crawford been doing this for 30 years. It took 30 years for Crawford to get here. He said he was going to give up boxing. He was going to do this, but he stayed with it. Bomac, shout out to Bomac for making him stay with it. Shout out to all his trainers, because I know they had influence and they tricked him into staying in the boxing because they knew he was great. Terence Crawford is great. Canelo is talented. Terence Crawford is God's gift to boxing. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, and I'm still upset because Floyd didn't show black on black support. Floyd should have been there. He's in all the small fights, the mediocre fights, the big fights, the baby fights, the fake fights. He's there for all that, showing out. Flossing, big chain on, super frames, custom-made outfit, clowning, showing who he is, being the person that he is. I'm not mad for him showing out. It's gotta be people in this world. Some people is low-key, some people is off-key, some people is show-offs. That's Mayweather, he's a show-off. We need people like that. This world is made up of different people. But as I was saying, and people, so that's just my take on everything, period, point blank. I don't care about the allegations. I don't believe none of that. 1,000% I don't believe that Canelo was paid to lose. But if you're getting any value from this video, please like, follow, and subscribe. Like, follow, and subscribe. It don't cost one dime to like, follow, and subscribe. It don't cost one red penny to like, follow, and subscribe. If you can't subscribe, I understand. Just like the video for me. It helps it move around in the YouTube atmosphere. It helps people like it, comment on it, share it. You know, pump it or dump it. Either or. I appreciate it. This is our channel. Thank you to every subscriber. Thank you to every liker. Thank you to every person that shares my videos. Thank you for every person that don't like my videos. Thank you for every person that likes the video. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. It's our channel.